The Detroit Lions were on the wrong side of a 26-7 preseason loss at Ford Field. It was the preseason finale. I'm the doc, John Macaroon. After 60 minutes of action, the Detroit Lions definitely got some answers to some questions in regards to some players that were battling for roster spots. It was the preseason finale, the Lions and the Texans. They had a great joint practice, evenly matched on Thursday. And in this contest, really for the Detroit Lions, you definitely noticed and really cemented that Kyle Allen is the backup. He forged a solid working relationship and a chemistry with rookie wide receiver Isaac Tesla. After scoring a touchdown, a great grab, hauling it in on a nice toss from Kyle Allen, the young rookie, the third-round pick, a player the Lions definitely scouted and felt was going to be an asset for this team. We're willing to trade up multiple spots, and we're willing to give up a couple draft picks to secure the services of Isaac Tesla. And so what he was able to do was really cement that he has a role in this offense, and he busted out the worm in the end zone, and his touchdown celebration is going viral. He's a young player that has really captivated all Detroit Lions fans and has been the talk of training camp. Unfortunately, on the other side, Hendon Hooker definitely clearly lost the backup battle. And in the locker room post game, you understood that this is a player that was a little bit surprised that he did not perform a lot better throughout the competition. Kyle Allen came in, a veteran backup from the Steelers, and he came in and won the job. And so for Hendon Hooker, the question is going to be throughout the next 48 hours, does he have a spot on the practice squad? Would another team pick him up if he ends up getting cut? It's looking more and more likely like his time in a Lions uniform is over, but there will be discussions over the weekend. The defensive line did not play all that well. The Texans were able to gash them and were able to kind of take control of the game in the second half when Hendon Hooker was in there, and there were more mistakes than needed to be. But for the Detroit Lions, I do think that the game, the preseason, all of training camp, definitely made some decisions that are about to be had quite difficult. And that's the sign of a team that's raised the floor, has a bunch of good competition, and is a football team that has forced Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes in the front office to make some tough choices. It's one of those things where the next 48 hours are going to determine who makes the initial 53-man roster. Make sure you stay tuned to Detroit Lions on SI for all your insights, analysis, videos, and highlights of the Detroit Lions.